Ming, I gotta be honest with you, driving through Boston, it's not easy, man.
Dude, that's why I said you should let me drive.
Oh, there's no way Chef Ming size driving my Camaro. Anyhow, where are we?
We're in Central Square here in Cambridge. You got MIT down the road, you got Harvard over here.
I went to both. I was just on a tour, but I went there. Anyhow, where are we going?
So we're gonna see buddy Ken Oranger, who's amazing.
I love this guy. This is Little Donkey. You never told me you were going here.
Plating up duck wings.
Ken Oranger has a bunch of restaurants in the Boston area, and Little Donkey is one of my favorites.
Lamb BLTs.
What makes Little Donkey so special?
I think it's the playfulness.
Whatever Kenny and the team wants to do.
And that's the attraction.
They take like classic flavors from all around the world and they'll add their own little spin to it.
Asian, Mexican, Italian.
Finishing the artichoke.
What are we cooking today?
Manti, which are these meat and lamb raviolis. It's a street food from Istanbul.
3 Manti all day.
They have a little bit of cream on top. It's a little bit of heat and a lot of flavor.
First one we're gonna do is make Aleppo oil. So, got oil, garlic, Aleppo pepper. It's like a Mexican chili, but with, I think, more complexity.
It's like green chili flake.
What are we stuffing inside of the Monty?
It can be lamb.
I mean, everybody's got some dumpling, samosa, pot sticker.
Of course, the Chinese were the first. With Ming, you can't even argue these
Don't
things.
even start.
Beef, Aleppo oil, grated onions, parsley, ground cumin,
We invented that too.
ground coriander, salt.
Fresh cracked black pepper. Mix this up.
We have to make our pasta dough.
We're gonna make the dough.
Of course.
Overachiever.
Flour, salt, we add the eggs, water. Now that dough is formed, we're gonna knead that out and let it rest. And then we sheet it. So we're gonna take our wonton dough.
It's funny you call it a wonton dough.
I wouldn't call it wonton dough if you weren't here. I gotta make you feel good. Bench flour, roll it out, send it on through, buddy. One more time. You don't want it thin because this is a dish that's served on the street.
Sexy cutter.
Take a little
Lamb and beef.
throw right in the middle.
How many come with an order?
7.
So Ming's not getting any today. Not everybody gets to be in the band.
Someone's got to tune the guitar.
Take a little water around the brim.
So this is it. That's a lot of work, bro.
So now for the garlic yogurt. Yogurt, grated garlic, the salt, and that's it.
Next,
The Aleppo Boston ghee.
ghee being the clarified butter.
It's a lot of butter.
Just letting it melt.
Aleppo, tomato paste. We're gonna definitely toast the spices a little.
Okay.
Cook the rawness of the tomato paste out. Now we're gonna plate our Manti.
Boil these in salted water.
Yep. Pop them in a bowl.
The Aleppo butter.
Little pinch of salt.
I could eat my body weight in this.
Does look so good.
Ming, you want to give that a little bit of the garlic yogurt?
Yeah, there we go.
And a little bit of Aleppo to garnish.
That looks fantastic.
Ming, there you go. Oh, I'm so sorry about that.
All right, I got a spoon. I got to get more sauce. And I love the texture of the dough, like a real ravioli,
Yeah.
but thicker. I like that.
It's not that delicate.
Keep talking.
It's a peasant dish.
I love the particulate that you get from the Aleppo in the butter. But the real kicker on this is that garlic yogurt. The creaminess from the cold to the warm and the hot.
Wow, so good.
Got the Manti for you, miss? The texture, that slight al dente from the pasta, really good.
I could taste like the cumin in it, and that yogurt sauce mixed really well with everything.
So I'm here in the Rose Park district of Missoula, Italy, and I'm gonna take you to a restaurant that you'd expect. I mean, scratch making the pastas, basically scratch making the entire menu. They bake their bread in the basement and they sell it to the local stores. I mean, they're doing everything you would expect from an awesome Italian restaurant. This is Florabella. Oh, wait a second, did I say Missoula, Italy? No, I meant Missoula, Montana. We're in Montana, folks. Check it out.
Moffaldini, table 40.
You can just tell with every dish there's a touch that you don't get at other Italian restaurants.
We have the Italian sub here.
This is a great date night restaurant. They have fantastic scratch pasta.
And that fine Italian feel comes from Chef Ben Berta's experience in high-end kitchens. But he also grew up in Montana, and he knows his audience.
Italian meatball sub.
Meatball Sub is one of my favorite things. I love the lamb meat with the sauce and the cheese.
We're gonna make baguettes for our lamb meatball sandwich. It's during 2020, cultured to sourdough.
Love it.
Our water, 2 different flours, hard red winter wheat and malted hard red winter wheat. We'll mix it, add kosher salt, and mix it again. Proof for hour and a half, and then we'll portion.
Beautiful.
And let it rest for 30 minutes. Then we'll shape, let it proof overnight.
Chill it.
Yep, and score it. This is gonna bake at 450 for 15 minutes.
How many loaves in an area this big?
25.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's about the size of the Camaro. I'm gonna just need to be able to get those to go.
All right, meatballs, pork shoulder here, lamb leg here, and some pancetta.
It's my amount of pancetta right there.
Coarse grind 1 time. We're gonna mix together everything we got here. Fennel, some oregano, salt here.
Italian parsley.
MSG. Chili flake. Mix this up here and put that over the top. We're gonna make a panade, fish sauce.
The old famous Italian fish sauce meatball recipe.
Milk, egg, ricotta, little sofrito here. Garlic confit and breadcrumbs. Gonna mix all this together. Shape these, bake these in the combi oven, just a little bit of steam for 30 minutes, 350.
Meatballs are done.
Now we're gonna make pomodoro sauce, San Marzanos, salt and sugar, some fresh basil.
Let this simmer a little bit, then hit it with the immersion blender.
Yep.
Let these continue to render down, cook a little bit more, and then we'll be off to the races.
I'm gonna put together a little Sammy for you.
That is gorgeous.
I'll fill it up with these lamb meatballs, pickled Fresnos on here, Fontina and Parmesan.
And if that's just not enough, how about some burrata?
Throw this in our pizza oven, 550 degrees for a couple minutes.
The molten lava.
Tear a little basil.
Are we cutting that thing in half?
This is a fork and knife dish for sure.
It's delicious. The lamb is what elevates the meatball. It's a really nice, light, flavorful meatball. The bread will save anything. The ricotta, which is always one of my favorites. Don't get fooled with thinking it's just a lamb meatball. It's such big flavor.
Our meatball sub for you, Madeline. When you bite into it, so tender.
This is phenomenal. It ties together really well. It's pretty flavorful.
Meatball, go into the oven.
They've done a really good job.
Not too high end that it's not approachable, though.
You can come in your cowboy hat.
I come in here when I've just gotten off the river.
It feels like a local joint, but it's upscale.
This is Cafe Rocca.
Falafel appetizer ready.
Best falafel I've ever had.
Chicken tikka masala, my favorite. We have a Wednesday night date night, and this is our Wednesday night thing.
A lot of regulars.
Chicken kebab spicy. I watched my grandmother cooking most of this stuff.
Back in Syria,
This is done.
where Riyad Al Qassim,
Lamb chop is ready.
everyone calls him Chef Rocca, grew up.
I love to cook.
And his recipes go back centuries.
Okay.
Like this top seller.
Lamb korma is always excellent. It's a complex flavor.
So, leg of lamb. I'm gonna clean it. Take all the fat off. Yeah, I'll leave a little bit. Gives it
Moisture.
the great flavor too. To the meat. This is gonna be cooked in spices only. Peanut oil.
Green cardamom.
This is what we call the leaf of cardamom. This is a plant. It's very good. We add it to it. Now this one is black Syrian cardamom.
So this is dried cardamom.
Yeah.
We're going all in with this.
Bay leaves, 2 sticks of cinnamon, cumin, coriander as well goes in.
Turmeric.
Saffron, salt,
Himalayan salt.
pepper.
These seasonings are just really opening up right now.
We're gonna add
a little garlic.
ginger. We have to stir them, take a whiff.
Whoa!
Now we're gonna add our lamb egg.
Coating this whole thing.
That's right.
Throw a lid.
This is gonna take about 30 minutes.
Now we're gonna make a sauce that goes along with that. Again, toasting up all the spices.
That's right. Peanut oil, fennel seed, Ajwan,
Ajwan. Add 2.
cinnamon sticks, coriander, cumin,
Turmeric. Black Syrian cardamom.
saffron,
Wow, it's like a spice fest.
ginger, pureed garlic. Again, our cardamom leaves.
Himalayan salt. Green cardamom. Little bay leaf.
That's it. We stir. When the spices are brown,
This looks good. I'll be over here.
we're gonna add our tomato puree to it.
How long is this gonna cook?
Approximately an hour. And you cannot take your eye off it.
You burn it.
You're done. We're gonna add sour cream, the homemade yogurt. Now we're gonna add the milk. We're gonna stir it very good.
It's all mixed up. Cook on very low. 3.5 hours.
Stir occasionally every 3-4 minutes.
The sauce is done. The lamb is finished. Now,
We're gonna make the lamb korma. Add 1 ladle of spice water.
with the cumin and the lemon and the salt and the garlic,
We're gonna take the korma sauce, bring it to a boil. Some of the lamb, 1 dry fig. Cover and
let it simmer just a little bit.
it takes about 5 minutes. There, that's it. We'll come right here to plate. Dry cherry and
Raisins.
when you add the cilantro, you add it at the bottom. You submerge it with this, and as you eat, it comes up and hits the notes.
I don't know to call him chef or maestro,
Parsley.
but that's how it goes. Are you kidding me? Fantastic. You are surrounded in flavor. Wow. You've probably not had lamb this tender. This is like Mediterranean bolognese. I'm sorry, I gotta do it. One more bite. I'm here in the Montrose area of Houston, Texas, at a joint that's centrally located to Rice University, the downtown area, and the Galleria Mall. Now, this place is smoking busy all the time, and the question is it because of the location or the food? We're about to find out as we visit Nico Nico's.
The food is fantastic.
It is just outstanding.
What's your flanky sandwich?
It's the closest thing you can come to eating in Greece.
Absolutely delicious.
Thank you.
I enjoy it so much that I keep on coming back. Since 1977, when they first opened
open the doors.
And actually used to walk up and order here.
Back when Dimitri Fedokakis' parents first opened the place.
I've been working in here since I was 5. This part of the restaurant was our house.
This was actually where you lived?
That's right, yeah. All right, enjoy. Got a Euro machine and a grill, then Nico started. 1 euro play, baby. We're doing the basics, and then we kind of wanted to upscale our menu a little bit.
Using the whole family cookbook, from Greek meatballs called
Suzukaka
to this classic,
Moussaka, which is my favorite.
to this family favorite.
The lamb shake with potato.
Oh, I dig lamb.
Whose lamb shake recipe is this?
My pops. So first we trim some of the fat.
Big seller here?
Very big seller. Now we're gonna do our marinade. So we got lemon juice, Greek oregano. This is from our orchard in Greece.
I mean, it's just blooming, man.
Yeah. Black pepper, seasonal.
A little seasoned salt, fresh garlic.
Fresh garlic, salt, and olive oil. Greek olive oil.
So this is a pretty traditional marinade.
Simple.
And how long will we marinate those shakes?
We used to marinate them 24 hours.
Uh-huh.
But we got a marinade machine to speed up the process.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to see this.
Yeah, it's cool. This is the tumbler. We'll toss in our lamb shanks and just pour our marinade. All right, cap it off, the hose.
So now it's gonna start sucking the air out.
Right.
So when the vacuum gets to 20, you turn it off, lay it on its side.
And then we'll let it do its work for about 20 minutes.
Makes it so it's easier for the moisture to penetrate in.
Uh-huh.
I want one of these for home.
And then we just put it in the pan.
Shanks are lined up. Hit a little water on top. It's time to cover them and go in the oven. How long is it gonna go in the oven?
Do 2 hours, and then what we'll do is uncover it, flip the lamb shanks, and then for another hour.
Look at that. Usually 2 people. I'll get the doors.
Thank you.
Wow, those bad boys just cook down all the fat. It's crazy. How many you get?
2.
And what's this being served with?
That comes with a small Greek salad, the roasted potatoes, pita bread, tzatziki sauce, and lemon.
Great. That's a really nice marinade with the lemon juice. Probably one of the more lemon-forward lamb shanks I've ever had. You're gonna have to take this away. Great.
Thank you.
I mean, I wasn't serious.
No.
So I'm here in Cleveland, Ohio, and it's been a while since I've visited. Let me tell you, my cousins remind me of it all the time. You know, the food scene is really blown up here. And with so much culture, when I hear that there's a Greek joint where they're importing their own goods, you know I gotta check it out. This is Astoria Cafe and Market.
I have gyro, falafel ready. Astoria is probably the most authentic Mediterranean restaurant in Cleveland.
You can go all out and get a 4-course meal, or you can just come grab a beer and a pizza.
All right, I'm dropping pasta.
It's a place to get fine imported wine and cheeses.
Which is how cousins George Conzios
How are the meatballs?
and Steve Daniels first rolled out, leaning into their Greek heritage in the import business.
We started literally as a wholesale.
And wanted to do primarily Mediterranean products.
This is awesome. Beautiful market, love the deli case.
Tomates?
And when they expanded into a full-blown restaurant, they brought in chef Corey Kabrinsky to keep the Mediterranean vibe alive.
I've got the veal lamb and ricotta meatballs.
Best thing on the menu is the meatballs because the flavor that comes out of them, it's different layers.
Veal and lamb with the cheese.
One of the best I've ever had.
And we are making
Veal lamb and ricotta cheese meatballs. Nice lamb shoulder, and then we got a veal chuck roll here. Cut this into strips, partially freeze to get it cold for grinding.
Let's do it, buddy.
Well, we're gonna start off by building our ricotta mix.
Where's this out of?
Italy.
Beautiful. I've never seen ricotta come in a can.
Parsley, minced garlic, kosher salt.
That's creamy.
Black pepper, matsutake shoyu.
That's what I was just gonna say. You just took this completely out of the Mediterranean and went...
I like to put Cleveland flares on things, is what we say.
Did your eyes light up when you said it?
A little bit. Take our milk and cream mixture, add to the panko breadcrumb.
Then we'll mix in the veal and the lamb, form the meatballs.
Dredge them in flour, fry them in some olive oil, just get a nice crispy outside, and then we'll finish in the oven.
I love it. Next step.
Making our house tomato sauce. Olive oil, butter, red pepper flakes.
That great Greek oregano.
And our minced garlic.
San Marzanos.
Give it a stir to incorporate everything. Add our sachet of carrots, yellow onions, basil stems, and a little bit of garlic.
Dude, I thought that was a pillowcase full of stuff. Cops are coming, drop it.
And let that simmer for about 3 hours. Finish it with fresh parsley, oregano, and basil.
And a little salt and pepper.
And fish sauce.
You're gonna get us both kicked out of Cleveland. We'll get into making the pasta.
All-purpose flour, semolina flour, eggs, and egg yolks. Salts.
Traditional pasta.
We're hand mixing the dough, letting it rest for about 30 minutes, and then we'll start sheeting it.
And are we doing fettuccine?
We're gonna end with fettuccine.
Anything else we're making? Do you wanna go throw the pottery for the plate in the back?
So our house-made pasta's done. I like to add a little bit of butter, a little bit of Parmesan.
Why, because my kids are showing up?
Nothing better than a buttered noodle.
Make me a t-shirt that says that.
Pull our meatballs out of the oven, finish with our tomato sauce. Some nice aged Parmesan.
Gosh, so light it almost flew away. That is, without question, one of the most tender, fluffiest, lightest flavorful meatballs I've ever had. A little unique richness that comes in from the lamb. And the pasta's delicious too. And the tomato sauce is spot on, very nice and rustic. That's what we call a destination meatball. That would go in the Flavortown Hall of Fame. That is lights out.
All right, I'm gonna finish these meatballs here in a sec.
How's the meatball?
Nice and fluffy. With a good glass of red wine, it's a good meal.
This is amazing.
Legit?
Super legit.
So I'm here in Santa Fe, New Mexico, in a sleepy little neighborhood known as the Rail Yard District, to check out a restaurant where the chef I hear is a total character. And he's taking food that may sound like it's common, but boy, does he take it to the next level. This is Joseph's Culinary Pub.
Working the lamb tartare.
It's a laid-back restaurant with upscale food.
Eclectically farm-to-table.
Steak au poivre ready.
He was the only chef that I've kissed on the mouth because my meal was so good. Hi, that was me.
Welcome to Santa Fe, folks. Love is always in the air when chef and owner Joseph Reed is in the house, because he's putting his passion right onto every plate. What type of food are you into?
Taking relatively common ingredients and finding how they work together to raise people's expectations and create flavor.
It's American food, but he puts a real twist on it. He loves vegetables. He loves a lot of lamb.
The lamb neck confit.
The lamb neck confit is lamb neck, sunchoke puree, and blackberries. Flavors together that you wouldn't really think work, but they do.
What are we making?
Crispy lamb neck confit.
I've confit a lot of things. I've never confit a lamb neck.
We'll put the lamb neck in the duck fat.
Baking in fat.
Yes.
What a show name that should be. Baking in fat.
And cook it for 3 hours. It comes with a sunchoke puree. So we're gonna make a veal stock to cook the sunchokes in. You smear the bones with tomato paste, celery, onions, carrots.
In the oven, 350.
Then it's into the pot.
Water,
Red wine.
peppercorn, bay leaf.
Garlic clove. Bring it up to a boil, turn it down to a simmer, and let it go.
What are you gonna do?
You're gonna bring it up to a boil, take it down to a simmer, let it go overnight. Peace.
Word.
Sunchokes in stock. They're gonna come up to a simmer.
Got it.
And ready to be blended.
And then we'll plate.
Yep. Gonna turn on our pan.
Hey, pan, you look great.
Add your ghee.
Clarified butter. Pulled neck meat.
Yep. Let that cook a bit. Shallots and leeks. Put it in the oven, and we're gonna deglaze with lemon juice.
Right.
The sunchoke puree. This comes down. You could strain it out if you have people that are afraid of fat. I'm personally
Well, evidently
not.
you can tell that's not my problem.
And then the blackberries, yogurt, Brussels sprouts sauteed in garlic and ginger, fried shallots, pickle with fennel and onion.
It really should take a picture of it before you eat it. I mean, it is gorgeous. You have this refined beauty of the neck. Rich, enjoyable textural. The sunchoke veal stock, I mean, that doesn't get you weak kneed, but it's the Brussels sprout with the blackberries. That's the money bite right there. The only thing I don't like is that I don't want it to end.
Confit of lamb neck.
The lamb is just so pronounced and so fresh.
This is Matteo's Osteria.
This food is amazing.
You can taste a little bit of old Italy in there.
The lamb Ossobuco.
The lamb Ossobuco is like a special treat. The shank is ginormous. The saffron risotto is really good. Not something that you would expect to find in Hawaii.
Now what are we making?
Braised lamb. We start seasoning with salt and pepper. Oil on a pan.
Searing off all the shanks.
We're ready to
sweat the veggies.
A sprig of rosemary, garlic, red wine, bay leaves, tomato sauce, the veal demi, chicken stock.
You make that too?
Of course, with salt and pepper. Put this liquid in there, cover, and put in the oven. 275 for 3 hours.
What are we gonna serve this with?
The saffron risotto.
You had me at risotto, pal. I got my laugh track over here with these two.
Butter, onions, rice.
The arborio or carnoli or what kind of rice?
Carnaroli.
Carnaroli.
I toast the rice before deglazing with a dry white wine.
Love it.
Let evaporate the wine. The stock is very important that we add slowly. We don't want to boil the rice.
The best way to make a really good risotto is to bring your 24-year-old son in and say, come in here and stir this. Let's go get a glass of wine.
Why
there
did
you
I
go.
see that coming from like a mile away?
Hey,
don't blow this.
Oh, chef, this looks fantastic.
Well, I hope we're doing this right.
It's time to add the saffron in the risotto.
Keep stirring.
This one is 18 minutes.
18 minutes. Let's take a look around. Let's go see the wine room.
Yeah.
See you guys in a bit.
I think they're gonna be proud of us. I think so. The final step is the cold butter, Parmesan cheese. Look at that. So this is our shank.
You gotta be kidding me.
The little bit of vegetables, carrots, braised in liquid, yeah, is the jus.
Is this a little gremolata we're finishing this?
Oh yeah. It's a lemon zest, garlic, parsley, extra virgin olive oil, salt and pepper.
Gorgeous looking plate.
I think I can almost take this apart with my eyes.
That is so difficult to watch. What is this?
Chef, the risotto is perfect, delicious, and creamy. The gremolata is that much needed acidity because you got rich risotto, you got a rich shank. When you get the bite of the shank with the jus, with the risotto, with the butter and the parm, that's the bite.
How much longer is this gonna last? So mean.
2 lamb Ossobuco in the window.
As soon as you see the Ossobuco come to your table, your mouth starts to water, and it's just amazing.
And the risotto is exceptional. All this flavor.
How many times have you been coming here?
Hundreds of times.
Hundreds?
She's not even kidding. Our answer really is
Maybe
sometimes we don't eat here.
Takes me right back to Italy.
I'm here in Memphis, Tennessee, in the Whitehaven neighborhood. I'm like 5 minutes from the airport. You can almost hear it. And about 15 minutes from downtown. And I've been saying to everybody, listen, I'm coming to Memphis, been here a bunch of times. I want to try some, like, true Memphis food. They say, what do you mean, barbecue? I said, I don't know, something that just really represents Memphis. They said, oh, how about a place that's doing Memphis and Caribbean together? I said, that's my kind of place. This is Trap Fusion.
Order up jambalaya pasta.
This place is the fire.
You have your southern cuisine with a gourmet twist to it.
I got a Cajun fish and grits.
It's like a melting pot of everything.
Lamb chops getting ready for grill top.
Today I had the jerk lamb chops. Jerk on lamb is definitely different.
It was similar to a barbecue, and they were so good.
This is how we start our lamb chops. We're rubbing it with the lime, man. We got those good and clean. I'm gonna make our lamb marinade, water, Himalayan salt, black peppercorn, paprika, and onion powder.
A little pureed garlic?
Yes, sir. Soy sauce, olive oil. Mix it up, add the rack of lamb.
How long are we gonna marinate these for?
24 hours. Next, we're gonna make our lamb rub. Cayenne, black pepper, pink Himalayan salt again, garlic, rosemary, thyme. We're gonna season the lamb on the sheet tray. Smoke these 275 for about 4 hours. Bring it back in, slice it. We're gonna hold it for service.
What's up next?
Jerk marinade. This is gonna be used in the jerk reduction.
Got it.
Green onions and thyme. Add a little water to that. With scotch bonnets. Olive oil, allspice, nutmeg, black butcher peppercorn, the Himalayan salt.
A little more soy sauce. Got it. All right, Beyonce, let me ask you this.
Okay, come on, Frosty Tips.
Maybe it's our band name. Beyonce and Frosty Tips. All right, so what are we doing with this?
This is gonna be going into our jerk reduction.
Got it.
Orange juice, thyme, a little rosemary, onion powder, Caribbean seasoning, granulated garlic, brown sugar, a pinch of the fresh jerk marinade we just made, pimento berries, and then we'll simmer that for 2 to 3 minutes. And then we're good. Add the seared lamb chops, some of that jerk reduction. This is gonna be played with cabbage, squash, and zucchini, garnished with parsley. Come on, Frosty Tips. There you go. Ooh, Frosty.
You gotta put a ring on it.
Ah, he got me again. Ugh.
There's one thing that lamb's not missing. Flavor. You have packed it in there, my friend. That's like 10 buddies going to one concert in a Honda. The smoke is great. Taste the lamb. You definitely know it's jerk. You definitely know it has smoke, but you're kind of like bringing 3 flavors all together to the center, and you cooked them perfectly. That's a great dish.
Jerk lamb chops? Oh, yes. It's very succulent and juicy.
You can taste the smokiness, but it's not too over the top.
They are the lamb gods.
As soon as I come through the door, you can smell the flavor.
So I'm here in the town of Colori, partway between Florence and Pisa. This is the birthplace of Pinocchio, but it's also the birthplace of the idea of having a diners, drive-ins, and dives tour through Italy. Oh, the food here is fantastic. The owner, he is one of a kind, and the experience, unforgettable. This is Ossobuco.
The food is very good.
It's more authentic. I think it's authentic.
That's what hooked me 2 years ago when I was traveling through Italy. Matt Nagan and I shot the Shellville Grill in Sonoma, California. He introduces me to these two. They say one night, let's go to dinner. We're gonna take you to this place called Mangiafoco. And out comes the man.
That would be crazy man Massimo Jacopini, who opened this joint with his wife Sonia Pascucci in '05.
Massimo is a character.
Bella figliola. I like people. I like my life.
The food at Mangiafoco. How do you describe it?
Natural food.
Natural food, country food.
Yeah, country food.
Everything is fresh. This is the important.
Spaghetti Mangiafoco.
Spaghetti with the capers and fresh cherry tomatoes. It's fantastic. I love it.
You can taste everything of Italy in one dish.
The spaghetti Mangiafoco.
Okay.
Let's go.
Olio d'oliva.
Okay, extra virgin olive oil.
Aglio.
Okay, the garlic.
Cappero.
Capers.
Acciughe.
Anchovy. Your recipe?
Chef Sonia. I test.
This is the test kitchen? Beautiful tomatoes. I mean, that's one of the things. Getting tomatoes in Italy is just a totally different thing.
Polpa di pomodoro. Peperoncino.
Peperoncino.
Basilico. Prezzemolo. Spaghetti.
We'll finish the pasta in the sauce. Look at that. It's very al dente.
Now you kiss me. No.
It's light. It's got a little bit of spice to it. The tomatoes bring it out. I really think the kicker for the whole thing is a little bit of anchovy.
Very simple, but
very wonderful.
like you.
All right, I know we got lamb.
Alla ciociara.
Alla ciociara.
Ciociara.
Ciociara. Ciociara.
Bravo.
Ok, partiamo. Olio, cipolla, pomodori, cappero, oliva, peperoni, latina,
Now we call this a red bell pepper.
patate, carfagnana,
So the potatoes from Tuscany.
sale, pepe.
See?
Don't kill me, please.
Where's the lamb from?
Ciociaria.
Ciociaria.
Bravo. Oh.
Okay.
Sale,
Little pepe.
pepe,
Okay. Tell me that doesn't look amazing.
vino bianco,
Okay. We're gonna add some of the white wine. Okay, now to the oven. Perfect. 20 minuti.
20 minuti.
Oh, fantastic.
Buon appetito.
Simple, complete, outrageous. The lamb's got a great, deep, rich flavor, but as tender as can be. Real deal, authentic, rustic Italian food in the village of Pinocchio. Traveling all over the country, so it's nice once in a while to be able to stop and wash down the 67. So here I am in San Antonio, Texas, and you know, the only food I've ever got at a car wash has come out of a vending machine. So you gotta know I was totally blown away to find out connected to this car wash is a totally legit restaurant called The Cove.
I'll go ahead and take a lamb burger. And can I get the fish taco?
Order up.
Food is organic and it's fresh.
Spinach salad and seafood sampler.
You wouldn't expect something like this at a place like this.
It's a car wash.
Oh yeah, and a laundromat. In the middle is a full-blown restaurant.
It's a little funky.
It's awful good. Lisa Asbestos.
What are you gonna have?
And her husband, Sam.
There you go.
Started out serving sandwiches.
I always wanted to do more. I was like, can I have a grill? And then Sam would put in a grill. Can I have a griddle?
Then they started adding cooks.
Paper down.
And ended up with
A CIA-trained chef.
that's Michael Sohaki, who was looking to build a menu he could have some fun with.
Wow, look at the smoke coming out of that.
And then before we knew it, we had a full restaurant.
Heavy on fresh, organic, and homemade. From scratch-made Moroccan sweet potato salad.
Wow, that's dynamite.
Quesadillas up.
To veggie quesadillas with portobello mushrooms and organic spinach.
It's got a nice kick.
And this crowd favorite.
Lamb burger.
The lamb burger, man, is awesome.
Just the right amount of spice.
Cumin, coriander, whole black pepper.
Right. Always start with the whole seed because I want the smoky taste inside the meat. And then
That's sweet.
fills the whole kitchen with the smell of the roasting spices.
Season wizard.
I put this inside the lamb.
This is exactly what I expected when I drove up to wash the 67.
Chopped fresh garlic.
Just a touch of cayenne.
Just a little bit of heat. This is kosher salt.
Okay, so we've got that all mixed up.
Yep. Take a patty, about 5.5 ounce.
So while that's grilling, we're gonna make the sauce.
Right.
Ancho, pasilla, and the puya pepper. We're gonna puya over to the beer counter to get another one.
Lime juice, olive oil.
There you go.
I have a whole clove of garlic, a tablespoon of kosher salt, some sour cream.
On control.
And then I finish it just a little bit of heavy cream.
To kind of give it a nice silkiness. Smooth. Right. That's not as hot as I thought it was gonna be. Nice grill marks on that.
That's what I like too.
Wish you would have made yourself one. This is the ciabatta roll. We're gonna throw this on the grill and warm it up?
Absolutely.
Is it ready?
Still nice and juicy inside.
Oh yeah. Better love that sauce. Okay.
It's got so much flavor. The cheese is cotija.
Cotija.
Mexico's answer to feta.
Right.
Use it like a seasoning for that bad boy. And then I put sliced red onion and lots of tomato. Juicy, juicy, juicy.
Baby greens. One half.
Please.
Your kitchen. Take a looky-loo at that. Wow. That's like a milkshake in a bun, man. Oh. That's not gonna cut it. I need like a blanket. Some of the best lamb burger I've ever had. At a car wash? Nuts.
Lamb curry. The lamb curry is really incredible. So many spices mixing with the good, high-quality meat.
What we're gonna break into now is a curried lamb.
A chettinad lamb curry.
All right, let's see it.
I'm going to marinate this lamb stew, garam masala powder, cumin powder, chili powder, fennel powder, coriander powder, oil, curry leaves, some salt, ginger garlic paste,
Okay.
yogurt, mint, cilantro.
And how long are we gonna marinate the lamb?
8 to 12 hours.
All right, chef.
This is the masala mix for the lamb.
Cardamom.
Mace.
Mace that's on the outside of the nutmeg.
Exactly. Right.
Okay.
Do you know what is this?
It looks like some type of a moss.
This
like
is
tree
this
bark.
is yeah. This is a lichen.
We got tree bark, wing of bat.
Cloves, fennel seed,
Okay.
cumin seed, peppercorns, bay leaf,
Star anise.
cinnamon, coriander.
Coriander. And what is that little funky thing?
Seed, Marathi mocha.
That's what I was gonna call it.
This is kind of a caper.
But dried.
Poppy seed, curry leaves,
Of course.
and some red chilies.
So you give this a nice little toast?
Yeah.
Where are you getting all your spices from, chef?
From Albuquerque.
That's usually where I go for my heavy Indian spices, Albuquerque.
Add water. I want a smoother paste.
And now we're gonna build the dish.
Yeah. Fennel seed,
Star anise,
peppercorns, green cardamom,
bay leaf, clove, the mace, the funky pod thing.
yeah, and cinnamon, cumin, onions.
Okay.
Add a little salt, turmeric, and it cooks for like 15 minutes. And then we add ginger garlic paste, and then the tomatoes,
Then marinated lamb goes in
and the chettinad masala.
that we made.
Yeah.
So we're gonna stew this down
For like 1.5 hours, and then we'll add the cashew paste.
at the very end.
Now the lamb curry is ready to taste.
Spice oil, got it? Daikon and carrot, beets, mint.
Yeah, cherry tomatoes. That's it.
Now, do you take the rice to the lamb or the lamb to the rice?
However you like it.
That's what I want to do, is jump right in it. I want you to think about your favorite beef stew when you were a kid. And then I want you to think that your cousin from India decided to make you their family's version of it. It's rich, it's hearty. I'm getting spice, I'm getting smoke, I'm getting acid, and a little bit of heat. It's all over the board.
Thank you.
But delicious.
Chettinad lamb curry.
So tender and it melted in my mouth.
And today on Triple D, I'm gonna take Guy to one of my favorite spots in Louisville, Kentucky, in my neighborhood, the Highlands. How'd I do, Guy?
You did great.
This is Grail House.
Order in.
You can't go wrong when it's done right, and they're doing it right.
Biscuits and duck gravy.
Food's just out of this world.
Southern style. A lot of the dishes remind me of my childhood.
And that's the vibe Louisville natives Tyler Trotter and Lori Beck were going for when they opened this joint in an old house.
I'm up on 2 lamb and grits. It's got that southern grits cheesiness.
And then the lamb on top, it just takes it to another level.
I'm making the lamb merguez sausage.
Let's go.
Some kosher salt, paprika, ground cinnamon, cumin, ground coriander, curing salt. Give that a little bit of a toss.
All right, so what do we have?
Some lamb belly.
Got it.
And some pork shoulder, rough chopped garlic, onions, fresh cilantro, and some mint.
A bunch of it. Do you have a little garden in the back?
We do.
Whole wall, yeah, it's real pretty.
It's a whole wall?
Like a wall, up a wall, with herbs, up a wall.
I was just gonna add the music and edit, but why not just let Damaris beatbox it?
You're welcome.
Now the spice blend. So we add the hot sauce.
Some harissa.
We're gonna go right into the grinder.
I love fresh sausage patties. It's one of my favorites.
We cook them in the circulator 2 hours at 155 degrees to render some of the fat out.
So you got all that great flavor left together, and now
we're gonna make the grits.
I love grits. I mean, I make grits all the time at home.
So we're gonna start out with milk, water, then we add a pound of butter.
Oh
my God.
This actually comes with a free gym outfit.
Then we add the grits. These are gonna take 15 to 20 minutes. And we season with some salt. Then we add hot sauce.
Whew. All this cheese gonna go in there too?
Yes.
Good, man. What kind of cheese?
Shredded cheddar. And then we'll just set that on the back burner and
fire up the sausage.
Sure thing. Once we start to hear it sing a little bit, we'll put a lid on it. We're gonna go straight into the oven, about 9 minutes.
All right, Chef Grits.
Now we've got a nice sear on our lamb sausage right in the middle of the bowl.
This half is mine, and that half is guys. What?
Don't pop that yolk in my grits, Damaris.
Add a little bit of finishing salt, cracked black pepper, a little bit of chiffonade mint. And the last thing that we put on it is a little raw Zelhanut spice.
The old Zelhanut spice.
Mm-hmm. Looks great.
Before you mess all up,
Guy went ahead and got his.
the texture on the sausage is spot on.
Awesome, thank you.
This has that distinct, strong flavor of the lamb, and that harissa coming through with that little spice kit that you make really is great. I don't know what I'm having more fun enjoying this and tasting it, watching you suffer.
I know. I'm dying over here.
All right, Damaris, go ahead.
Woo, thank goodness. Let me get in here. A little bit of that.
You already crossed the county line.
Sorry.
Woo. Oh my gosh, the egg is everything on there.
The grits are perfect. Not too heavy.
You've taken a southern staple and you've made it grow up a little bit. Nicely
So
done,
much.
brother. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Good job to you.